off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me?
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. As he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We're going to sign. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. 53 is mine. Let's go, Heavy. Keep dribbling. Keep dribbling.
Now they try the right side here. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Madison, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, Madison going long here for Wallace, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth. Down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Watch two. He's time to win.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
I got 19.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, New York.
Mike, what's up? All day, punt. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, son. Here we go. Watch the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Let's go, D. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Staying open. Staying open. Check 24. Check 24. Check 9. Check 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. A little second effort there on the strong run. And they drop just inside of the 20. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. And 80. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. Bravo. Check.
To throw is Darnold. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Darnold. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a corner now. Right. Move. Mike's by 4. What we got? Shut that. Motion. Check. Red 80.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madison, he's able to find Wallace. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. From the gun on 3rd down. Madison, this is caught. It's Cooks. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cook. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate what...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says, big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing again. Madison. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Madison. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Madison. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Check him motion. Check the call. Check the call. Mike Walton.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Jets 34, Patriots nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Number 13, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
1.
Check the backer, check the
Hey, Sam off.
A final shot before break. Madison. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Madison. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Hey, wahoo! Stand down.
Back to the air on second down. Madison, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. He's checking. Crash.
6 guys. Check 6.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Squeeze, double.
Darnold now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Madison. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Madison. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the screen. Check.
Operating from the gun, Madison. And that's complete to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back to throw. Madison firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Go! 52.
On first and 10, Madison. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, exit. Let's go. Get set. Now.
On fourth down, Madison. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike, get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Motion, motion.
53.
Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
10-2 saw. Hey, high 7.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Shoot.
Big grip.
Throwing on first down. Madison. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Madison. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
Hey, zoom.
On 4th down, Madison. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Madison. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go on.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Madison. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Yes. Hard. Hit it.
Back to throw. Madison. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long.
Check 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Leo. On the ball. Now.
On 4th down, Madison. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
6-man. Check curls.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madison. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, Madison. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, Madison. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Patriots get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
34, Patriots 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff looking right. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end. Zone for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and protect.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, best,